What is good, everybody, and welcome to the NBA 2K Lab channel. My name is Spill, and in this video we'll be covering the burning question of whether or not there's a pure green window in NBA 2K25. This is probably the most important question when it comes to shooting every year. Last year at release, the devs from 2K said that there was a pure green window, but when we tested it, it was very hard to find. Eventually a patch was dropped, and then the pure green window became much easier to identify. When this patch dropped, shooting percentages climbed dramatically as some of the best shooters can now shoot above 80% from 3, and then on the flip side, cheating with scripted inputs became a big problem for competitive players. Now, we've been releasing custom Jumpshot test results, including Jumpshot speed and green windows on the premium side of NBA2KLab.com, and these results are being posted without a pure green window. This has led to some speculation around whether or not there's a pure green window in NBA 2K25. Now, our goal with this video is to explain how we think shooting works and why you might be missing more than you want. I'll be explaining this through a series of charts so you can hopefully better understand how this works. This video will be fairly quick, but try not to skip ahead so you don't miss anything. And now let's get right into it. This first chart on the screen shows two jump shot green windows side by side, and then shot 1 had the potential to green from 560 to 600 milliseconds, and then shot 2 could green from 570 to 610. These windows aren't exactly alike because the jump shot window can shift around slightly. Now, this is the same two shots but with a vertical green bar representing a shot with a timing of 590 milliseconds. And since this release timing falls in the window for both shots, a 590 millisecond timing would green on both of this player's first two shots. And I'm explaining it like this now so it's easier when I introduce the next chart. So next we have a chart with 4 green windows on it, representing the player's first 4 shots. As you can see, our 590 millisecond timing would still green for all 4 of those shots. But say you were to release at around 608 milliseconds, represented by that last green line on the right side of the chart. It would only be green for shots 2 and 4, even though the windows weren't too far off. Now, you can just chalk that one up to mistiming the shot, and that's more of a user error, but here's where the problem starts. This next chart shows the green windows of a player's first 6 shots. As you can see, the first 4 shots would be easily greenable if you had really good timing. But as we get to shots 5 and 6, you can see the green windows shift dramatically, and those shot timings that would have been green on shots 1 through 4 are now considered early. These shots will still have the same exact cue for the perfect release point, but due to animations changing more, the release may not feel the same, and you really have to pay attention to your shot cue. Part of the reason why rhythm shooting may feel more consistent is because you're forced to watch and follow the animation all the way through. Now, after hitting our 7th shot, we can prevent takeover from popping, but once again, we see the window shift. So even when you get takeover, the window can still move around. So if you're feeling like shot timings were inconsistent before, this could be a big reason why. Our testing takes large sample sizes at specific millisecond times, and then we record the result. If the window is consistently moving around, it would explain why our testing is not seeing a pure green window. It's still entirely plausible that every shot does have a pure green window, but because we can't see the exact target we're shooting at, we can't prove it. And a part of the reason why shooting is like this is to combat the cheaters. Our testing on this was done in Blacktop on Superstar, and it's also entirely possible that this shift occurs sooner in online modes. Now, I hope this video helped everyone get a better understanding of how the pure green window and how shooting works. If it did, feel free to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.